I am a director within our tax advisory services group. I'm involved with servicing high-income, high-net-worth clients from a tax mitigation point of view, and a significant amount of what I do involves estate tax mitigation.
As the managing tax director, I'm responsible for the entire group. We provide all of the tax services out of the Philadelphia office. Typically, my clients have been high net worth, closely held entities, but similar to CBIZ's evolution, my clients have evolved to larger clients, smaller SEC clients, and venture-backed type entities.
Cross-serving is an extension of, client service. What we do for our clients is trying to bring them kind of a trusted advisor approach, a quarterback approach, if you will, to bring the best services to them. So that would entail not only reduction of their income tax burden, which is what I do primarily, but would also involve bringing them products that might be in the insurance side or the investment advisory side, or any other thing that they might be seeking advice on from an outside party.
Mainly my interaction has been on the wealth management side, on the benefits and insurance side, namely in the arena of estate planning, insurance planning, wealth management, deferred compensation planning. Those are typically the areas that I've had cross-serving success within CBIZ.
I take responsibility for a client and look at the total relationship in terms of how do I bring value to that client. I think the way that we should look ourselves is problem solvers. So we look at a client and say, just not what are their specific tax problem, but how does that tax issue relate to their entire portfolio, their entire goal, whatever their plans are. The trigger really is being in front of your client to understand what are they doing with respect to insurance and what are they doing with respect to managing their money and what kind of problems are they having. And would you like us to take a look at this to tell you if there's a better way?
It's really when there's a client need that presents itself, more likely than not that's going to be in connection with some type of estate planning type situation, or again, a wealth management where I have a client with significant personal assets that's looking for assistance with money management.
I work with and have worked with all of the guys here in terms of wealth management. All of the people here are extremely responsive, and we all work as a good team for our clients. Our guys keep us in the loop 100% of the way, whereas an independent party would not have any reason necessarily to answer to us, so to speak.
I think it's a combination of things. It's getting comfort with the people that you cross-serve with, what they bring to the table.
Our guys, because we're all CBIZ and on the same team, work very hard to know that I have a relationship, which in many years could be, 15, 18, 20 years, that they want to make sure that we protect that relationship and do as good a job as possible.
I've never had a situation where it's been a problem, where it's been an embarrassment, where it wasn't anything but they brought a lot of value to the table.
Quite frankly, in the end, I believe that approach serves our clients much better than having it done by different providers. Our wealth management people are as concerned about our clients as our accounting and tax people would be. They never want a once-and-done sale. They would like the opportunity to come back and develop a relationship that is as good as the relationship that we have as, kind of a trusted advisor.
It's a lot more coordinated, a lot more team approach. One of us tends to be the quarterback that the client relies on, but it's all pretty seamless to the client, and the client looks at it as if we're all part of one team.
So they do a very good job in terms of always keeping us apprised, helping us understand the transactions and to make sure that this fits for the long term, because again, they know we have a long-term client that first and foremost needs to be protected, and we try to find the solution. So these guys are just not going out trying to sell product. They're actively involved in the solution first about how do we structure this person's estate. They all follow up within the next year thereafter. So one of the reasons why our clients are happy is that, number one, we've serviced them, come back and made sure what we sold them works. In addition to that, from our point of view, it allowed us to grow the relationship, to be more involved, and to find additional opportunities for CBIZ. They're basically happy with not only the people they work with, but they're with the overall plans that were put in. And they were happy that it was a single point of contact, that they didn't have to necessarily worry about juggling somebody on the tax side, somebody on the wealth advisory side, somebody on the valuation side, and somebody on the insurance side, all of which may have had a hand in structuring a transaction. I work as the focal point on that, and we bring a solution to the client that works very well. The ultimate outcome is that we have, I believe, solidified our relationship with our client.
For me and for wealth management, it's allowed us to greater penetrate a client by providing more services to the client.
What we show them is that we can bring them a total solution, allow them to feel comfortable with what we have, that it's top-notch advice, and in the end, our clients are happy with what we bring them.
If you can capture all of that in one team, it's a lot more powerful than bringing 4 or 5 different separate organizations.
Understand what your client's needs are and take a more broad approach than just defining yourself as an auditor or a tax preparer or whatever. Our clients look for solutions. All clients look for solutions, and they look for somebody to help them with those solutions. So to the extent that they don't know where to go or what to do, we can bring in a multifaceted approach to solve their issues. That's the CBIZ model. That's what we do.